Okay, so the first answer, the first one, the answer is the fourth one. Second one, the answer is the first one. Third one, the answer is first one again, since they are asking the ascending order, which should be at the front and terabyte should be at the end. The fourth one, which of the following shows the storage devices of a desktop computer in descending order, right? So they're asking about the descending order, right? About the storages. So it has both the primary and secondary storage. So like in the first one, it says register, cache memory, hard disk. So they're asking in the descending order, the bigger one should be at the front. If you say register, cache memory, hard disk, it's kind of an ascending order. So if this goes hard disk, cache memory, register, it should be the correct answer. So because of that, so එක මේ පැත්තට තිබුණා නම් හරි. Right, මේ පැත්තට තිබ්බනම් තමයි හරියන්නේ. So because of that, this is wrong. Second one, hard disk, RAM, register. Yeah, now that's the correct answer. Hard disk is the bigger capacity, RAM smaller comparing to the hard disk. Registers, that is inside the CPU, so it is smallest. So the second one is going to be the correct one, right? So here the RAM is bigger than the register, so it is, I'm sorry, cache memory is bigger than the registers, so it is wrong. And here hard disk is bigger than the RAM, so it is wrong, as well as the cache. So the correct answer is the second one for the fourth. And in the fifth, which of the following are true about secondary memory of a computer system? So in A, it says data is not erased even if the computer is switched off. They are asking the secondary memory, right? Secondary memory means the secondary storage like hard disk, CDs, DVDs, pen drives, and all these things. So data is not erased even if the computer is switched off, correct. Solid state devices can be used as a secondary memory. Yes, correct. There are three types, which is magnetic, optical, and solid. So solid state devices can be taken as a secondary one. Secondary memory is a part of the CPU memory. No, CPU memory, which we call registers, those are one of the primary memory components. So the C is wrong. A and B is correct. So the answer is going to be A and B only. Okay, moving to the next page. The sixth question. It is asking which of the following statements are correct regarding the generation of computers. So transistors were introduced in the first generation computer. No, it is wrong. It is in the second generation computer. In the second generation. Part B, high-level programming language were used in the second and third generation computers. High-level programming languages. I think it is correct. I am a little bit jumbled in between the second and third generation. Third generation, there should be. In the second generation, let me check. Yes, that's correct. In second generation languages, they have high-level programming languages. That is correct. Right. And so this is correct. And in part C, operating system with graphical user interface have been used in fourth generation computers. Yeah, yes, that is correct as well. So B and C is going to be the answer, the third one. And in the seventh, it says, Suhara, you are disturbing the class. Please go inside menu, please. Kamala Siri accessed the official web portal of Government of Sri Lanka To get details about the government web directory, which of the following service was obtained by the Kamalsiri from the Sri Lankan government web portal? So they haven't specified who is Kamalsiri. So the simple thing that we can assume is that he's a citizen, right? So it's a government is providing a service to a citizen. So it is a G2C service, government to citizen, right? G2B stands for government to business. G2E stands for government to employee. G2G stands for government to government. So it's government to consumer. Which of the following contains only the example of operating system? Only the examples of operating system. Android, Ubuntu, Windows 10. Yeah, no, that's going to be the answer. Ubuntu, Windows 10, Windows Explorer. These are browsers. Windows Explorer means a browser. So none of these are correct. So the first one is going to be the answer. Ninth, which of the following statement is or are correct? Graphical user interface, GUI, provides the facility to use the mouse to execute the commands. Yeah, that is correct. In GUI, mouse is the one who is executing the command, like clicking and doing all these things. Vim stands for Windows icon, menus, and pointer. Yeah, that's correct. Vim stands for that. The command line interface is more user-friendly compared to the graphical user interface. No, it's the other way around. Graphical user interface is the more user-friendly one. Command line interface is just a black screen with a lot of letters, right? So we have to strike a command and then it will act according to it, right? So A and B are the correct one. So the third one is going to be the answer. And assume that you are the 10th one. Assume that you are the leader of the team assigned to develop a new information system for your school. Which of the following techniques can be used to identify requirements for this system? Observation, interviews, prototyping. Observation, interviews, prototyping. Yes, observation interviews definitely can be taken. I'm just thinking about the prototyping. Yes, I think the answer is going to be A and B only. Prototyping. There is a model saying prototyping. So they made but when identifying the requirements, I wonder whether they go for the prototyping. Right, hold on. Let me check it from the textbook. Yes, prototyping is there. So all three are taken as the correct ones. So A, B, C, all, right? So for your information, these are the ways that we have, that we use to do the, to gather the information: observation, interviews, questionnaires, document sampling, prototyping. So those can be taken. So all of them are correct. 11th, which of the following is the correct order of activities in the software development lifecycle? Yes. So yeah, implementation, requirement identification, design, deployment, testing, and maintenance. So if we order this is going to be, why it is not writing? Okay. This is the number 1, requirement identification, then designing, then deployment. Deployment and implementation both are there. Then implementation, not the deployment, the testing. My bad. Hold on a moment, people. Yeah. This is the fourth, and this is the fifth, and maintenance is the sixth. Right. So the order is going to be B, C, A, E, D, and F. B, C, A, E, D, F. B, C, A, E, D, F. Third one. Third one is going to be the answer. Right. So implementation means people like the coding part, right? Or the development part. Yeah, in the 12th one, it says in the given spreadsheet segment, cell A1 and B2 and B1 display values of 40 and 50, okay, respectively. After entering the formula equals $A1 plus $B1, $1 plus $B1 to the cell C1, it displays the value 90 in C1. If the formula in the cell C1 is copied to the cell C2 and D1, C2 and D1, what will be the values displayed in cell C2 and D1 respectively? Yeah, so if this is the formula that displays on in the cell in C1, so when I'm copying it to the lower cell, when we are copying along a column, according to the relative reference, it's going to change the row value. But here they got equal $1 plus $1. So they make the row header absolute. So when you're copying along a column, either to the upwards or to the downwards, your number is not going to change. The letter or the column header is never going to change since it is the same column. Right? The component that is changing is the row header, but since it is being absoluted, it won't be changed. So in here, you will be getting the equation, the very same one, equal $1 plus $1. That means this gives you 90, right? So if we are copying it to the D1, which means this cell, then we are copying along a row to its right side. When we are copying along the row to its right side, the row headers are going to be increased, right? And I'm sorry, the column headers are going to be increased, but not the row headers, right? So like that means here, A will become B, $1 will be $1 always, plus B will become C, $1 will be $1 always. Right? So B$1 means B1, that means this. C$1 means C1, that means this. So 50 plus 90 will give you 140. So this gives you 140. So the question that they are asking, C2 and D1. What is C2 and D1? So it is 90 and 140. So that means the second answer. Okay, people, is it clear up to this point? Okay. Right. So moving to the next part, the next page actually. So in the 13th, it says, again regarding Excel, consider the following spreadsheet segment with 4 components labeled P, Q, R, and S. Okay. So they're asking what is P, Q, R, S. So P is the active cell, Q is the row headers, R is the column headers, S is the formula bar, right? Or like insert function according to the formula bar is this. This indicates insert a function. So P is active cell. Because of that, third will be disqualified, right? Q is row headers. So according to that, fourth one is disqualified. R is column headers. According to it, first one is disqualified. So the second one is going to be the answer. So second one is the correct answer. 14th, which of the following statement or statements are correct for a cell range given in C2 colon E5? C2 colon E5, let's mark it over here. So C2 means this is C2 and E5, it's over here. So like this is the range that they are talking about. C2 colon E5. So it says total number of rows in this range is 3. No, there are 4 rows. So the range is C2 colon E5. No, yes, there are 4. So it is wrong. There are 4. Geometrical shape of this cell range is a rectangle. Yes, that's correct. Total number of cells in this range is 12. Yeah, there are 12. Yes, 4 into 3. So B and C only. Right. So the 15th, which of the following statements are correct regarding the different types of projectors? Okay. So the part A says transparent sheet used in overhead projectors always have to be pre-prepared. Not always, people, not always, right? Like the presenter can have an empty transparent sheet and he can write on it using a particular marker or a pen kind of a thing, right? So it shouldn't be pre-prepared always. We can go with pre-prepared transparent sheets as well, but it's not necessary always, right? So this is wrong. Images can be included in the slides used in a slide projector. Yes, images can be used, can be included in the slides used in a slide projector. Yeah, like images in the sense it's a negative that they are going to use, right? So like it's kind of a magnetic tape. So inside that magnetic tape, they have that small image. We call it a negative. So once the light runs through that negative, it projects the real image onto the wall. So here they have said images can be included in the slide used in the slide projector. It's like I doubt whether they go yes or no with this. Images can be included. Yeah, like for the moment, I'll go as a correct one. In the part C, electronic presentation made using computer can be displayed through a multimedia projector. Definitely that one is correct. So C is correct. So yes, B and C only is the answer. There is nothing called C only or B only. So definitely it's going to be B and C. Right? So 15, it's the third one. 16th, someone has a collection of properly formatted documents prepared using Microsoft Word and LibreOffice Writer. He needs to save those documents without any formatting in order to proofread. What would be the most suitable file extension type for this purpose? Yes, so like hold on a second. Yeah, someone has collection of properly formatted document Microsoft Word and Lib. Yeah. He needs to save those documents with any format in order of proofread. without any formatting. So if they say without any formatting, then it goes with the PDF, because ODT means open document text, DOCX that belongs to the Word files, TXT that belongs to the Notepad. All three formats can be changed or can do any changes. Hold on, he says he needs to save those documents without any formatting in order to proofread. Oh, hold on. Without, if he needs to save it without any formattings, then of course it's the text type that the TXT type that we need, right? Because when you are saving something in TXT type, TXT does not include any formattings, right? So if you want to make it as a portable one, or like can be read on many different devices, so it's going to be a PDF. Right, let's cross check the things with the marking scheme as well. Okay, so the question number 16. It's 2. Yes, yes. Question number 16 is the second one, is the answer. Right, so it's the text. If you want to save it without any formatting, it's the TXT type that we have to save. And the 17, it says, which of the following statements are correct regarding the presentation software? The animation effects can be applied only to a single object on a given slide. The animation effects can be applied only to a single object on a given slide. Only to a single object. The animation effects can be applied only to a single object on a given slide. Yeah, it's like animations are applied on objects individually. So what they are trying to say here, the animation effects can be applied only to a single object. It's like if they are trying to mean like there are many objects, out of those only one object can be given the animation effects, it's going to be a wrong one. But if they're generally talking about animation effects are applying on single object, that is going to be a correct one. The animation effects can be applied only to a single object on a given slide. Yeah. Like as I say, it is wrong. Like if there are multiple objects, the animation effects can be given to all the objects, not on a single object, right? Audio recording can be included in a presentation slide. Yes, that is correct. It is recommended to use less than 10 text lines in a single slide. Yeah, yes. It's generally it is correct. So B and C only. 17th. Yeah, third one that they have taken. So yes, B and C only. 18. Which of the following are considered as advantage of electronic databases? Smaller physical space is required to store data. Yes, that is correct regarding the electronic database. Easy to obtain copies. Correct again. More efficiently retrieving information. Yes, correct again. Everything is correct. All A, B, and C. Fourth one is going to be the answer. Okay, from 19 to the 21st, they have given a certain table, so which says author books and author underscore books. What would be the primary key of author underscore book table? So if you think about the author ID alone, it is repeating on these cases. So it cannot be taken alone. Book ID alone, it is repeating on these cases. Royalty share, again, it is repeating, and we don't take a percentages, names, addresses kind of things as a primary keys. So the best solution is that it can propose a composite primary key. So we can say author ID and book ID is going to be the primary key of author underscore book table. So the 20th, it says, consider the following statements. Author ID in the author table is a foreign key. Author ID in author table. So like author ID in author table, it seems to be the primary key of it, right? Because these values are unique. So first name and last name are the next columns. So author ID should be the primary key of the author table, right? Same goes with the book table. Book ID should be the primary key of the book table. And we know what's the primary key of the book underscore author table. So it says author ID in the author table is a foreign key. No, it is a primary key for the author table. Author ID in the author underscore book table is a foreign key. Yes, now that is correct. This is wrong. First one. This one is correct because here you got author ID. Now for this, author ID alone is acting as a foreign key because it acts as a primary key on the author table. So to become a foreign key, that key should be a primary key of some another table, right? So the A is wrong, B is correct. In C, it says book ID in the book table is a primary key. Yes, we talked about it. So this is correct as well. So again, B and C is the correct answer, right? The third one. 21st, who is the author of the book titled Mathematics in Fun? Okay, let's find that out. So the author of the book called Mathematics is Fun. How we are going to find it? Mathematics is Fun is right over here. Book ID is B01. And that B01 is over here. And the corresponding author is 1005. And 1005, the author's name is Lalit Vijayanayaka. Right? So the answer is going to be the fourth one, Lalit Vijayanayaka. People, give me a second. Right, 22nd. Which of the following statement is false about HTML? HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Yes, that is correct. Web pages can be created using HTML, of course. HTML tags determine how the web pages are displayed in a web browser. HTML tags determine how, yes, of course, that is correct. It determines how the web page are displayed in the web browser. HTML documents are created by using web browsers. No. Web browser is used to retrieve the HTML document. So it is wrong. So the answer is the fourth one because they are asking the false statement. 23rd, which of the following HTML tag pair can be used to make a numbered list? So if it is a numbered list, that means it's an ordered list. So it's OL and LI, right? UL is used to create an unordered list, which is not a numbered one. DL is used to create the definition list. There is nothing called NL, right? So anyway, fourth is the answer to create a numbered list. It's an ordered list that we need to use. 24th, which of the following statements are correct? Search engines are used to find information on the World Wide Web when the relevant URL is unknown. Yes, that is why search engines are there. SMTP is used to transfer message between mail servers. Yes, simple mail transfer protocol. That is for the mail exchange in between mail servers. Web server translate domain names into the IP addresses. No, it's not the web server who is doing this. This particular thing is done by the DNS, domain name system server. So the A is correct, B is correct, and C is wrong. So A and B only. 25th, which of the following statement is false? The internet is a network of computer networks. Yes, that's correct. An HTML document which is accessible through the internet is called a web page. An HTML document which is accessible through the internet is called a web page. Yes, yes, generally it is. A web page can contain multimedia contents. Yes, it can contain audios, videos. Think about the YouTube. The internet and the www are the same. No, that is wrong. www is one of the services of the internet. There are many other services like email, like file transfer protocols, like file sharing, instance messaging, remote accessing, right? There are many services. So internet has many services. www can be considered as the most popular service in the internet. Right. So people, we are done up to 25th. Any questions? Is that clear? Yes, everyone? Is it clear? Okay, great. So moving forward, which of the following HTML tags are parameters can be used to create the table given the given table? So of course, name, tel number, it's kind of bolded, right? And name is center aligned. So definitely this one is a TH, right? And tel number is also seems to be a TH, right? So here they have used row spans, so 2 rows, right? Like these 2 rows are being spanned over here, same has done to this point, right? So they have used table tag. Anyway, they must use table tag. So all 4 answers has table tag. They must use TR. All 4 answers has TR. And they must use TH. So all 4 answers has TH. Are they talking about any order? Which of the following statement tags or parameters can be used to create the given table? Hold on. Okay. In the last one, it says TD with row span 2. Yeah. So the row span is going to use as a attribute of a TD or a TH. Now this Premachandra and Sivaraj are TDs. So row span must go with the TDs. So TD with row span 2. So this has col span. This has col span. So second and fourth are taken out. And the third one says TR with row span. It's not TR with row span, it is TD with row span. So the first one is the correct one. Right, so the table TR, TH, and TD with row span equals to 27th. Which of the following is correct format of an email address? So before I go to it, do you remember how the row span is done? So when the 2 rows are being get together, it is called the row span. Right? When 2 columns are taken together is called the col span. So you have to find the nature, what's going on here. Is it the rows or the columns that are going to span? So according to that, you can say it is row span or col span. Yeah, 27th, which of the following is the correct format of an email address? So email address must have two things. One is the username, other one is the domain name, right? It must separate from an @ symbol. So the fourth one has two @ symbols. Due to that, it is wrong. And first one does not have an @ symbol. So due to that, that is wrong as well. And the domain name should have a top level domain like .com, .lk, .net kind of things. So third one does not have that. It has an underscore. So because of that, this is wrong. So the correct answer is going to be the second one. Right, and 28th, which of the following statements are true? Digital divide separates hardware into two categories, analog and digital. No, my God, that's wrong. Digital device is something else, hardwares are something else, analog and digitals are some another thing. Right? So digital divide means like the divideness of the society which happens due to the availability of the technology or the computing ability, right? So there is nothing to do with hardwares or analog and digital and all these things. Software piracy is copying of computer programs illegally. Yeah, it can be taken as a software piracy. So like copying, distributing, as well as using it illegally, it's called the software piracy. Digital literacy can be reduced. The digital divide, yes, definitely. Digital literacy is one of the solutions for the digital divideness. That is definitely correct. So B and C are correct. Answer is going to be the third one. Right. 29th, which of the following statement is correct regarding the malicious software? That means malwares. Trojan horse is a form of spyware. Yes, Trojan horse is a form of spyware. Computer worms can spread by themselves. Of course, they can. Phishing is a technique of displaying unnecessary messages on computer screen. No, that is adware, right? This is adware. Phishing is something that you have sent with a message given with some link to click and like log into your the email accounts like e-banking facilities, and they collect without your knowledge your username and the password for them. Right? So A and B are correct, right? 28 it is 3, 29 it is 3. Let's check it. Yeah, 28, 29 both are 3. And the 30th, in which of the following network topology, each computer is exactly connected with two other computers? So that nature is there with the ring topology. One particular computer is connected with the other two. So this is called a ring, right? Bus, mesh, star, they are not like that. What is the resolution of an image which is 250 pixel wide and 100 pixel high? Yeah, it's a simple one. It's the third one, 250 into 100. So because resolution is given by the pixels, which is on to the width and to the height. So 250 into 100. All right, which is correct. 31, the third one. 32nd, yeah, people let's take another 5 to 6 minutes to do as much as we can. If we take a question that takes too long, we'll stop the session. Otherwise, we'll quickly go for it. Only 8 questions are there. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the pixels? Pixels are used to measure the physical dimension of a digital image. Yes. Hold on, pixels are used to measure the physical dimension of a digital image. Resolution is taken by the pixels, so yeah. That can be taken as a general one. Number of bits per pixel determined by determine the number of colors in a digital image. Yes, that is correct, because number of bits per pixel is taken as a 2 to the power, will give you the different kinds of colors that you can use. Pixels of a digital image are arranged in a 3-dimensional array, not a 3-dimensional array. It's arranged in a 2-dimensional one, right? So it's A and B only. Let's check the 30-second. 30-second, yeah, it's the first one. So A and B only. Which of the following represents given 4 numbers in ascending order? Yeah, let me take some time. Hold on. Let me check the other questions as well. Yeah, people, how about your situation? Can you stay for another 5 to 10 minutes? There's only 7 in the room. Can you stay for another 5 to 10 minutes? Is there anyone who cannot? Is there anyone who cannot stay? Okay, so let's proceed. So which of the following represents the 4 numbers in ascending order? So like they have 64 in hexadecimal, 226, 200, 10, 10, 11 in binary. Yes. So let's do the math. So the 64 in hexadecimal, we convert them into the decimals by taking the place values 1 and 16. So 1 into 4, 16 into 6. So 16 into 6 will give you 96. 1 into 4 is 4, so it will give you 100. Right? So, yeah. So this is in decimal. So the decimal value that they have given is 200. So since they are asking about ascending order, 64, 16 must be there before the 200, right? And in here, 64, 16 is at the end, so the 4th one is gone. And 2268. Let me take another color. 226 in octal, so it's like 1, 8, 64. Right, 64 into 2 plus 8 into 2 plus 1 into 6. So like what? 128 plus 32 plus 6. So 150, 60, 166. Right, so it is 166. So what? So this is 64. This is 2268. So 64 should be hexadecimal should be before the 2268. So I'm sorry. My bad, it's a silly mistake. It's 16. Yes, how it's going to be. 8 plus 6, it's 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. Let me correct this, my bad. Is it 140 people? It is 140, right? Yeah. So anyhow, octal value is bigger than the hexadecimal. So hexadecimal should be at the front, then the octal, then the decimal. So first one goes the same way. This one is wrong. They are asking the descending one. Yeah, since this is over here, so it is taken out, can be taken out. And yeah, we have to go to the binary one as well. 1 0 1 0 1 1. So how it's going to be? 1 0 1 0 1 1. Place values are 1 2 4 8 16 32. So 32 plus 8 plus 3, that means 40 and 43. Yes. So it's 43. It is the smallest one. So that should be at the front. Right. So the only answer is going to be the second one. This is going to give you the correct order in 33rd. Right. So in 34th, which of the following Boolean expression is equivalent to the output of the given logic circuit? Yeah. So how it's going to be? Let me expand it a little bit. So how it's going to be? This is going to give you x dot y. In here, you are going to take y bar. So this is going to give you x plus y bar. Since this is an OR gate, the output is going to be x dot y plus x plus y bar. There can be brackets, maybe there's not. So how it's going to be? X dot y. What's the answer? X dot y, x plus y bar. Yes, the first one is the answer, right? First one is the answer. Right, because there is no x plus y, there is no y plus x bar, there is no x plus y again. Yes, first one is going to be the answer. 35th, consider the following logic circuit. Which of the following logic circuit has a truth table equivalent to the above logic circuit? Yes, we have to work that. So the output is going to be, this will give you a bar. So output is going to be a bar dot b. All right. And if there is something called Boolean algebra, if you know Boolean algebra, you could do this very easily, but you don't have, so you have to work this out. So this gives you, this is b bar. So a plus b bar's total bar. This is a NOR gate, so it add and complement. This is a NAND gate, and this is b bar again. So this is going to give you a dot b bar's total bar. This is a NOR gate again. So it's going to give you, this is going to give you a bar. So a bar plus b's total bar. This is a NAND gate. So this is going to give you a bar. So it is a bar dot b's total bar. So let's quickly go with the truth table. So AB can have these values. And we need a bar. So a bar is going to be 1 1 0 0. We need b bar as well. B bar is going to be 1 0 1 0. So the original output, that means this, it says a bar dot b, the original output. So the original output gives from this and this. It's a multiplication. So first one gives you a 0, next one gives you a 1, next one gives you a 0, next one gives you a 0. Right? So 0 1.10, 1.11, 0.00, 1.0, it is 0 again. Now let's check the other ones. A plus B bars total bar. A plus B bars total bar. Let's try to do it directly, people, right? So I'm sorry. So A plus B bars total bar. That means this and this will be added together and complemented. 0 plus 1 is 1, complemented it is 0. 0 plus 0, 0, complemented it is 1. 1 plus 1, it is 1, complemented it is 0. 1 plus 0, it is 1, complemented it is 0. Oh my God. The answer is going to be the first one. We are lucky, right? So the rest of the things will not give you like this. Yeah. Yes, yes, that is correct as Boolean algebraically as well, right? So the first one is going to be the answer for the 35th. Okay, so people, since it is 4:45, I'm going to end the session from this point. Next week, I'm going to talk about the last 5 questions and quickly go to the second paper. And since that is the last day of the session class, get ready to be there until the end of your second paper, right? So sometimes it may take nearly 2 hours. I'll try my best to finish it up within the given limit, right? So yeah, so that will be it, right? So I'll see you on next week to discuss the second part of the 2020 with the last 5 questions of this, right? So then I'll see you to finish up those things, right? So have a nice weekend, people. So thank you very much. And I'll see you on next Sunday for the same time. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Saram.